Okie dokie. Alright. I have no faith in anything at the moment. I have been tinkering endlessly, so let's make sure that technology is all playing correctly. It looks like it is, at least mostly. Yeah, I'm very excited for what the future holds, but for the moment, let's leave it like that. And let's get into a little something. Ah. Oh, looks like first message went through there. I think that was okay. Actually, interesting. Okay. hoping that it connects over on the YouTube side as well. But we will we'll troubleshoot as we go. For now, we got ourselves another run of Darkest Dungeon. It is time for us to hit the road once more and see what we got going on. Ooh, that looks like there is an update. It is time for us to hit the road once more.
A nebulous nightmare. An apocalypse that only we can oppose.
An apocalypse that only we can oppose. The fact that there seems to be some bugs on the experimental version makes me wonder if I missed some patch notes. That would be a very interesting revelation. Nope, looks like I didn't. So must have just been early access being early access. So we have a wandering occultist who is a bon vivant and fragile. We have a wandering leper with a natural swing who is a needler. Natural swing is nice. We have a jester who has Thanatomania and Dark Curiosity. We have an arsonist in the house. Interesting. Lightning reflexes. We might try and make the arsonist work. We also have a Hellion who has a natural swing. We're just rolling in natural swings here. Also a Wanderer. We have Ascetic and Curmudgeon on our Man-at-Arms. We have a ranged damage Highwayman. I never miss with increased range damage. Also has Unerring and Miss the Mark. We're going to find a place for Dismas, I think. Another Night Sworn. Interesting. What was she rocking? Bloodthirsty. And Fear of Pillagers. So not as good as the last time we had her. So let's see. Our Jester was pretty unreliable. We could go for kind of like a tanky frontline.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
I don't think our Man-at-Arms is doing that much for us.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
Now we're missing out on Iron Swan here in exchange for that. This is an interesting team, a little off meta. Hatred of Fanatics and Bad Digestion is not terrible. We have Unerring for our damage dealing. We're hoping that Boudica is going to be a damage dealer, and we're probably going to build Baldwin as a mostly tanky character. Oh, and this team's name is Meet Cute. Nice little play on words. All right, we'll take it. Let us see how Meet Cute performs. Oh, I didn't change skills. That's a thing that I should have done. Let's just quickly I'm definitely going with the Intimidate build here. I don't think we need Purge, so I'll put that on. Then for the time being, we're not going to need Iron Swan. We'll pick up Howling End. And I guess Bloodlust for removing. We don't have a stress healer per se. Now, Raucous Revelry is pretty awful. But maybe we put it on anyways. We don't need that right away. Now, we're going to drop our melee skills for something that looks like this. And then at least for the moment, I'm going to keep Ounce. And put Plague Grenade isn't that useful in the first fight at least, since we're dealing with at most 3. But this is going to be an interesting party. I'm going to have to tinker around a bit with things. All right, we got some good damage trinkets. That makes me happy, even if they're not top tier. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Luggage isn't bad. And then who needs these? Unclear. And a drum and a speed bag are pretty trash. Okay. We have a reasonably tanky team compared to previous runs. We didn't work in the Night Sworn, but I think that's okay. We had a nice Night Sworn run last time. Alright, who's going to have a hard time making friends? Probably Dismas. if I had to wager. And ooh, that slime mold. I tell you what, we are off to the races. So yeah, so we're still expecting a big Howling End as the opener for Boudica. We're expecting Baldwin to take damage and do most of the stress healing. So most of the stress healing through Solemnity. But yeah, this is going to be interesting because we do not have a dedicated stress healer at all. Outside of Boudica with Raucous Revelry, which I think is pretty terrible as far as stress heals go. Also, with the tinkering that I've done over the last few days, I think I desperately need a third monitor, which is saying something. Now let's see. We do have a hard time hitting the front row for sure. Let's do Ounce for the friendship.
Collaboration confers advantage.
We'll take care of that stress down the road, I think. So I'm not too worried about it. The inn will likely take care of it, so we're not too concerned. But this is a little frustrating. Yeah, when we get down to 1 in the front, where we may need to give Dismas something else to help out with hitting front targets. The trinkets we're getting are not terrible, though. They're low level, but we're getting ones that at least align with our desired trajectory. Now wait, did we get... Oh, we got 2 and 1. I was like, why? I thought we got 2 and 2 when it came to the anti-venoms. But picking up an early storage trunk is not the worst thing in the world. I think Raucous Revelry is a pretty bad upgrade, though. That's going to be interesting.
Rest tonight under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Okay, so... Whoa. What is going on with this inn? This is a truly destitute inn. I think we pick up the smoke bombs and call it there. I'm probably going to put the speed bag on Baldwin, since we'll be taunting up. And I'll probably also put the move resist there. I'm kind of feeling like I may want to go for an Infernal Torch run, but not for a minute here. Oh, now hold on a second. So toe-to-toe has a forward 1 component. I don't love that. But wow, Raucous Revelry is absolutely F tier for healing your allies. So given that I'm going to be mostly focusing, we could just go with Solemnity, but I don't know if we can successfully direct all of the damage to Baldwin. But this is just, it's so terrible. We need a reliable way to get rid of Winded. Bloodlust is interesting. We could set it up, but I don't think it's... Jeez. Yeah, we're really lacking options here. I feel like Raucous Revelry should reduce Winded, but that's a story for another time. I don't think we do any of this, which means I think we focus on... We also have like no combo application. We can pick up Open Vein. So Pistol Shot is a 10 to 15% crit. Double Tap stays at a 5% crit. All right, let's pick up Pistol Shot just to put out more damage and hopefully fish for more crits. But it's a weird one. Hey, Rose. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Oh, well done. Oh, and they're giving us the sluice right off the bat. Or we could get... So this is a case where I think we may skip the sluice. I hate to do it, but these 3 mastery points for Naked and Afraid, which we can guarantee just by doing this, is, I think, too good to pass up. And it's better, I think, than what we're going to get out of the sluice, even though the sluice is free. All right, let's see what we got going on. How would this team do against the Librarian? Pretty well, I think, all things considered. What were the attributes of the leper that you went for? What made the leper a leper? Ah, yes, and it was a trench run too, wasn't it? So less options, which means it's perhaps harder to miss things. I'll probably just go to the Watchtower. Opportunity cost of 1, and then we get everything else. And Dismas should do the best at keeping our stress down. Okie doke. All right, Creature Den is unavoidable. We love to see it. I do want to get our loathing down, but academic study is also tempting, and the Oasis can be really good. Now, did we have someone who was hydrophobic? Yes, no greater terror than cool, refreshing water. Okay, so maybe we avoid the Oasis, and we'll do this for the stress heal. I would have liked to have gone to the academic study. There's a big potential upshot there for us. But yeah, I think avoiding that that hydrophobic proc is probably going to be good for business. All right, so everyone likes this, or we get bonuses. Let's Yeah, let's try and put Boudica and our leper back on Okay, let's see. So, who's going second here? You are. Let's put some damage in and drop some dodges then. Seven to 13 is not a kill. Kind of expected it to be, unfortunately, but we get it done nonetheless. And then ounce versus... I think we ounce versus putting up an early plague grenade. Okay, leper... Losing the leper's ability to put up a taunt is unfortunate, but... But maybe that's why we picked up Withstand? Possibly. I always think Ignite is an action, when in fact it is a freebie. Get the plague rolling. Ooh. Close. Alright. Missed the mark. Oh, I did not put on the... I did not put on our bleed, which I wanted for hitting the front point. Yeah, we're picking up some stress for sure. And we have a very blinded team at the moment. Ooh.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
How did you get missed the mark again, Dismiss? Yikes.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Okay. Ooh, Surgeon's Table. Alright, doesn't help with the stress situation, but definitely will be good from an... Oh, cultist encounter. I don't think I thought about that when we were heading forward. Ooh, and alright, Baldwin stacking up stress is not the end of the world. That's what Solemnity is for. That's a little... Wishing we had a better answer to that. Let's see, you're both still going? Howling End, please. I beg of you. Ooh. I guess we need a Corrupting Cleaver in our life as well. And maybe we need to upgrade Raucous Revelry as well. Gonna put up the taunt, and then we will we'll stress heal next time.
Another impediment cleared with impunity.
But yeah, we didn't upgrade it, so it's not great. It's a -2 stress. I mean, let's do that just to hopefully build some friendship. Yeah, we're definitely finding our way into a place where she's going to be forever unhappy. I guess we do that. Where were those blights last time? I think I also overestimated the value of Plague Grenade. Or, excuse me, no. Pistol Shot. Five to 8, 2 to 5. Yeah, so we have this... We have this place where we end up having to use Bloodlust, and we don't have a lot of bleed synergy. Whole team's sitting at 3, which doesn't feel great. Yeah, and I still didn't put anything on our bars that's gonna help us with this. Okay. So yeah, Bloodlust, we could do a bit of bleeding with Dismas in order to set up big Bloodlust hits. I don't know if that's the play, though. I just don't think we need Tracking Shot. So let's get Open Vein, just because it has some minor synergy. Oh, we did pick up Smoke Bombs, which, if we end up having to do a cultist fight, are going to be important. Any other combat stuff? We did pick up a trinket, though. But yeah, this one, we're struggling a bit, to be sure. Oh, bleed resistance could be quite nice. Get that going early so that Baldwin doesn't get... the front two don't get bled out by the cultists if we end up fighting them. You two take a hit either way. I think there's value to this fight. Frenzied is really not what you like to see. I don't know if I have Adrenaline Rush on right now. That's probably not great for business. They doubled up the dodge there, unfortunately. Okay, we should be able to hopefully get this one worked over pretty well. Ooh, I hate that. I was going to say, but max hit still puts it on Death's Door, which is not enough, but it does lower the danger a touch. Oh, the blind on Dismas. Not what you like to see. Face armor, but no broken sword. Got it. 50-50. Let's roll the dice. Do that, and the blind here hurts. Let's withstand to try and take some of the edge off. I don't like that it's taking us this long to oh, I even put something on you, didn't I? We got to get rid of them. We'll do this because the weaken doesn't affect the bleed percentage, or the bleed value, that is. 9 to 18, 9 to 18, higher percentage chance to crit. We'll do that one. The stress, though, I tell you what. We're going to need the Solemnity soon. The stress is out of control. So let's see. I think I think we just take the 50-50 on getting rid of that. Not having Magnesium Rain also hurts here. We need to get them moved forward, which I am now realizing we do not have what it takes to do. This should be a nice Solemnity, though. We need one more of those, probably. Oh. So only the back one is a huge risk. So we'll get rid of that one. And the front one is going to push itself back, which is fine. But Dismiss is kind of like stressed without a good answer here. I think we just try and get stress down. Okay, we're in a good place except for Dismiss's stress, which is in a very bad place. Yeah, no need in letting it act. But yeah, what do we do with you, Dismiss? Well, we give you a stress resist trinket is one thing apparently. We'll just move the crit trinket over to here. That's all fine and good. And whatever Dismiss wants to do, I'm inclined to agree with. Oh, Dismiss has no opinion. I'm not going to take 3 aggregate stress, though, I don't think. One of the things that's tricky is Mastery only being spendable at the inn does make that first Mastery point just so exquisitely important. Okay, we don't want the backliner to be there, because that's gonna cause trouble. Went for that one because I wanted to avoid the riposte. Maybe worth it, maybe not. Howling End pre-upgrade feels bad. Almost got him. Yeah, there's the reason that I feel that way. And Miss the Mark is proccing an impressive amount. Do I take a... I'll take a riposte on the Plague Doctor. The Plague Doctor hasn't taken a lot. Are you serious with me right now? Does our Plague Doctor bad digestion? I don't think that affects Blight Chance. Hello? That's a ton of stress, and I don't have answers for that stress. Okay, love that we hit through blind there. The other two are dead. What do we do for you, Dismiss? Okay. All right. Maybe we get some relationships and that's how we handle this. Round 4. We only have one riposte to deal with here. So let's take aim. Get a little bit of healing going. Since the dog is just going to hit into Baldwin, which is fine. And that's okay too. Yeah, and Raucus has a cooldown also, which doesn't help.
A slow dissection,
Okay.
an unavoidable end.
Final round. Let's hopefully we get some stress healing off this. Please.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Do crit tokens not generate stress healing, I wonder?
Nightmares, and blaze the trail to your redemption.
No, Dismas, you are teetering on the edge of disaster, my friend. Maybe we should have... I mean, Raucous Revelry doesn't do any more stress healing. I don't really want to spend the money even for the stuff. So we'll just take the 15 stress healing. Amorous. Well, if Amorous comes with a lot of no's, that's bad news. Book of Body Tales will help us if we make it to the inn without a meltdown. Alright, we'll do another assistance just to try and even out the stress a little bit. Come on, Paracelsus, you're not that bummed.
Twisted by hopelessness.
We've been having some close breakpoints, so I think... Oh, well, and then we high roll that, so never mind. Okay. Love that crit there. Even though... Here comes the stress. Ooh, that was a big hit. Almost put him on lethal. 9 to 18. Ah, missed the mark. Got it. How could I be so foolish? Just putting him in lethal range and getting a little more taunt going. Well, that could push Dismas up to the point where... Nope, no Raucous Revelry for us. You're going, but you're dead. You're going, but you're dead. What's your relationship with Dismas? Okay, maybe curing this blight will put you as BFFs. No dice. Okay, everybody's dead, so now we're just fishing. We can do that because the Plague Doctor is the only person I really want to go. Okay. Well, everyone is at the scary stress threshold without being too far over. Another crit trinket. Seems like those are growing on trees, but is it better than nothing, you might ask? Oh, actually. Oh, we picked up another one of these trinkets. I actually think I'll put that there, and then we can just put these here. This doesn't do anything here, but it doesn't take up an inventory space that way. Hospital's going to be good for us. We have a few things we want to get rid of. Okay, so this is good news no matter which way we slice it. So I'm going to spend as little money as possible here. Ooh, a roast pig with fixins? Ooh. That is a generous bestowal.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
When every fight is a these dudes fight, apparently. And we could technically just kill one of these. Okay. Technically true. Alright, and our relationships are starting to provide some value.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Ah, when you spend on the
Steady yourself.
cholera. Oh my gosh, that was a 3 stress attack too. Hello? So Raucous will be slightly more effective. We probably should buy Laudanum too, though.
Steady yourself.
Now that I think about it. Why did you both just take... Sometimes it's really hard to know what's causing what. And I guess this guy's just going to take a second. What has been going on with our blights this particular fight? The enemies seem to have no problems landing blights. It's only us who seem actually did that.
Relief from caustic.
Okay, that was moving in the right direction. I have to check what cholera does, other than drain our bank account, that is. Grapeshot Blast is no slouch, I'm learning. What? I feel like I'm missing something. Now, we can't Raucous Revelry this turn. Even though I want to again. Let's hope that we get an early turn order. Because I guess the one advantage of Raucous Revelry is... Okay, so yeah, so we're going to take our time here. Also, Miss the Mark is proccing like 100% of the time. Oh, she was dazed. Is that the cholera that dazed her? Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, wow. Of course, the freaking crit. Oh. Yeah, oh, cholera is awful. Today I learned. So it's 100% round start dazed. So it just means you are living in a daze. Now, I think that's the Raven statue we already have one of. There's so many different versions, and the game decided to give us the same version twice. Slight improvement there, but we have 38 gold, which may help. Oh, come on, Boutique, you're just barely over. Paracelsus just had a toast, but I didn't see anything happen with it.
Joints ache and muscles burn.
Okay.
The body requires attention.
Cholera goes, and then we only get one. It's got to be Missed the Mark, though. That 10% was 100% of the time. And then we have 10 gold left, which I am going to spend on 3 laudanum.
Tonics, tinctures,
And then Boudica, you
the science.
and Dismas are looking good, but we can use, actually, we can use that for that. Keep those. All right, we'll do... Boudica's the one who is stressed right now, so I don't want to... don't want to give her the goods. We can put that there. All right. We may actually need that for this next fight. But I'm feeling pretty good about our mastery. I think there's a world in which that this run kind of turns around once we pouches of lie. Not that interesting. Because we're picking up 3 more mastery. Everybody wants to fight. Okay, so we can force this relationship. Let me just check to see. So this would be the one that would get us the most. This one, though, this is pretty darn good as well. So Boudica, you are going to kick us off. We get a second positive relationship, which may help with some stress healing. Should help with some stress healing. The spiders, they waste no time. Gonna get that going and start putting some work in this away.
An unavoidable end.
This first round is gonna be rough. Because we don't have good control, but maybe we can resist some things. Her getting blinded is kind of a bummer. Okay. So this is what I bought the laudanum for. Oh. Wow, 9 points. That's nothing to sneeze at. Might have been able to do that more effectively. Oh, I guess I still have blinding gas on my bar. That's probably not what I'm looking for at the moment.
Steady yourself.
The blinds are really not my favorite. For obvious reasons. Wow, threw a blind and a dodge. That's vaguely miraculous. We should have had Magnesium Rain on the board. Yep, blinds will do that. This is going to be a long fight because I think we're probably just going to be sitting here waiting for corpses to dissolve. We should probably put Purge on the leper. The leper's not a big damage dealer, so I think Hue is probably wasted on us. Blight and spiders since forever. What is the crit rate listed? Because it seems to be impressively high. Kara, welcome to the stream. Hello. How are you doing? Let's keep the taunt up. Respectful is proccing like nobody's business. Let's get the leper healed up because the spider will die. So this is kind of an interesting one. Ooh, I just kind of picked this one on a lark. Looking at what we had available, there were not that many interesting options. I could stack one additional taunt, but I think I use Hue here just to knock some dodge off. Didn't quite get this one dead, but I will carry you with me always. But yeah, so we don't really have a bleed synergy. We're kind of mismatched on combo generation versus combo consumption. So I don't know. It's a weird party comp, to be sure. We don't really need to cure this blight, so I'm just gonna start knocking some of the dodge off the back row. Alright, and then we have one hit that's not contained, which is, of course, the one that crits. Oh, and hits and blinds. You love to see it, right? Oh, so long ago. But yes, it was. It is happily remembered. That's what I will say on the matter. The game is doing a great job keeping these two stress just below stress healing levels. All right, 4 to 9. Good enough for government work. We could give this a heal. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep working on these, even though their blight resist is off the charts and around the corner. At this point, at least we know where their attacks are mostly going to be going, because we have Intimidate that we can spam. And our backline damage projection isn't terrible. And that gives me some hope. Probably should have done the all the way on the back line one, though. Because now I have a whole lot of nothing to do. And what was I saying about Purge earlier? I don't remember, but... the short answer was definitely I should have it. Oh, leper tanks. What can I say? Alright, now we'll just go for the finish. Boudica's, we're not getting any improvements on their stress. Dismas is showing us why I imagined we might put some good damage out with them. That's for sure. Plague Doctor, Disease Resist. I do not understand a world in which that is useful, but yeah, I wish that they the bestiary had some more information to that effect. I'd be very curious. All right, at the moment we don't need the stress resist trinket here, so let's take the crit trinket. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Boudica needs the stress resistance, so we'll put that there. Okay, and then map-wise, I don't really want to do another cultist fight, but maybe that's the play. Do we want to fight the librarian is also an interesting question. I think we're pretty well suited for fighting the librarian, so I think the answer is yes. So maybe just pick up the assistance encounter, the hero shrine, the hoarder. Oh, our bauble situation is really, truly awful. Holy cow. How did we do that? Yeah, we've already got the loathing down. I don't think the cultist fight is going to be super good for us. So let's just get a little assistance encounter. Keep our torch high. Let me out of this blasted coach, says Baldwin. Yeah, how are we so broke? Okay, so we can afford to... I kind of want the coach equipment. So I'm going to do this one and cross our fingers. Explosives magazine is a good one. No doubt about it. And then stale bread and even apples and cheese can go. We're currently doing a naked and afraid segment for 3 mastery, so that's why things look the way that they do at the moment. I'm going to keep the bleed resist. Chalk dust I don't think is that important to us. And then, okay, we were going to swap up a few skills here. So let's get purge on the board. over Hugh. And then, yeah, definitely Blinding Gas can replace Magnesium Rain, although Ounce, I think, is still doing good work. Those are some big spiders, to be sure, Rose. This is the first leg right now, Kara. So we just started. This is the first zone that we chose, and our mastery is looking pretty good. So I made a questionable decision that I think I, in hindsight, now regret, which was choosing to upgrade Dismas's pistol shot first. Sorry about the siren there. But I think I should have still went with Stress Heals. Probably Raucous Revelry, even though that's not what I was looking for. And then we can actually go to either of these. I wouldn't mind Boudica getting a bit of an improvement, although we're so broke, we're not going to get anything out of the Hoarder. But it's fine. We get 2 fights, and then we're going to need to switch things up for the Librarian, who I think we'll be able to take care of relatively well. If we get shuffled, it could be pretty bad. Wide Force. Welcome, welcome. Good evening to you as well. Let's see. This doesn't quite get the kill unless it crits. I assume he's going to do his backwards move, Skulking Step, and then we can hit him with a Plague Grenade. I don't mind that at all. I love that also. Now, I'm going to hit this guy because Plague Grenade is going to take this guy out. So, no need to put good damage after bad. By the way, to those that are watching, I have a new chat widget. You may have noticed, and I would be curious for any feedback on how legible it is to the viewing audience. I did some testing with it. It is homegrown, so.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
So yeah, so I'm very curious if it looks reasonable, if it's easy to read, and if it continues to suffer from the same problems that we had before with it cutting off messages. So Kara, I think that I probably will, but I'll probably have a lot of dead actions anyways. That's kind of the norm in my experience with the Leper is, or excuse me, with a party comp like this, is that the Librarian is going to have is going to cause us in the early rounds not to be able to do much. So using a move skill here and there to reshuffle us isn't going to be a big deal. Like the only things that are going to be really important for us is, more coach equipment, is we're going to need the Leper in slot 1. I think we're full. The Surgeon's Directory, I could see using all 4 of those because we currently have no equipment set up. So let's just get rid of the Pouch Ally and call that good. On to the Hoarder with not a penny in our pocket. And then after this next road fight, then we'll set up for the lair. Which we're going to be leaning heavily on Dismas to pump some damage. That's the expectation. We're not missing out on much. The Wind Chime I would buy if I was rich. Is there anything here? It's almost worth buying the stimulants. Yeah, I think this is the best combat item, so I'm going to pick that up. We want to keep the burn solve. The neutralizing powders aren't that useful. Okay, let's go to our last fight, and then we're gonna do a bit of theory crafting. On how we defeat the Librarian. Okay. You love to see it. True teamwork.
Let us hope to
The most underwhelming combat item right now, I would say Pouch of Lie. It's pretty awful. That was a disappointing hit though as well. Yeah, Pouch of Lie for clearing corpses. I think like if you're in a situation where you need corpse clearing items, you're in trouble if you're using items to do that corpse clearing. So that's my 2 cents on that matter. Let's see. One-off lethal, also sometimes known as Bear Optimal. Shout out to Bear Taffy, who originally introduced me to this lovely game. And then I want to take my time because I want to make sure I get a Solemnity off. But this shouldn't get the kill. Yeah, before I ever heard of Darkest Dungeon, I'm relatively sure that it was that my first exposure to it was from Bear Taffy. Okay, now this also won't secure the kill, but this should, yeah, put it in lethal range. I kind of feel like Raucous Revelry should stress heal without a threshold. Like, it needs something. It and Bolster both need something. Okay, so now we're prepping for the Librarian. So everybody's got a job. Speed Trinket, not that useful. Everybody's got a job. Baldwin's job is to not die. So this is all correct there. And we can put the stimulants on Baldwin. Neutralizing powder is not useful, so we'll swap in the burn solve. Clotting powder also not useful, but we're running out of useful things, and then we're going to blind the Librarian up. So I think that's our setup, and then for attacks, we're going to be rolling Plague Grenades basically every time. Do we ounce the first time? Probably not. And then we're going to be pistol shotting. If we get blinded, we'll use Take Aim. We're going to If It Bleeds once he gets into slot 2 and Intimidate all the time, every time, maybe withstanding the first time. No, Magnesium Rain is not, unless you want to light all the books on fire. Which, ironically, is the Librarian's job. Now, we have 2 fights that we have to get through before we get to the Librarian, so hopefully these go well, because we are a very under-leveled team.
And with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Okay. This guy has very low hit points. So a max roll would have killed him. That was, we call that in the business not a max roll. Quite the opposite. This guy he's just so annoying. And then we'll do that just to drop the blind. Oh, you mean the pugilists? Is that the one that you're referring to, Kara? The best jiggle physics in all of Darkest Dungeon, among other things. Yes, I would say sometimes they are more dangerous. Let's see. So that's 2 down. Not bad. We did not get the one that's going before the lepers. This guy's going to get another opportunity to shuffle us, among other things. Put up the taunt. The jingle bells. Yes, indeed. I could see a world in which toe-to-toe would be useful here, but I think for now, we just swap like so. And then we might as well open Vein here, since we're not getting much else out of that. And then we'll ounce, because it might create some party friendship, and drop the hammer. That was not the hammer I was expecting. Yeah, I knew he was going to do the AoE attack. Grumble, grumble. I guess Grapeshot Blast hits harder too, so I should probably go for that more often. Okay, but hit points are looking good, and the primary thing we need to take out the Librarian is to not let our hit points dip too far. Okay, no nasty modifiers. See, that's what I wanted last time. Okay, I would have preferred that stress heal to come exactly in the opposite direction. And then, just because we're going to focus the rest of our efforts on the front here, we'll get this going. I was going to say, max roll there would have removed a second one. Now, who's going first here? Ah, good old Stilts McGee. I want to get the Intimidate up, just because we have so much more capacity to handle stress on Baldwin right now. It hurts every time we take stress on anyone else. Yeah, the Sacrificial is going next, so let's just get the Blights rolling. It's dead. It just doesn't know it yet. And we're set up beautifully for Baldwin to close. There we go. Okay. There's no way we get a heal here. Does make me want to upgrade Indiscriminate Science, but I think we just Pistol Shot and fish for the crit. Okay, we love to see, well, the Greater Sharpness Charm we like to see. It's not the extra action trinket. We do get the complete catalog, which is the one that we want. Okay, well, let's hope I haven't made any terrible mistakes with my planning. We want bigger hits than that. But we do like that we're going early with our Leper, which will give us some additional control. We knew that we weren't going to have an answer for Boudica right away, but we'll start stacking that, and then we just have to hope that we get good mandatory readings. I probably should have withstood the first round there, now that I think about it, because it gives us additional resistance. We'll save that for later, just in case. We're going to stack up Bloodlust. I've never tried stacking Bloodlust quite this way. Don't mind using those. Apparently that was a crit. Now we're going to take 2 hits here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think Early Ounce would have been okay, but it wouldn't have blown anyone away, I don't think. Okay, the blinds are doing work. Categorizes the shuffle, I believe. Yep. You hate to see that. That's going to cause us some heartburn. Unfortunately, we have to, I think, unshuffle that. Oh yeah, she can't move back. What an absolutely ridiculous design decision. All Alright, that's going to be his big attack. Which also might have a shuffle component, potentially. So to get her off the front line, we just have to do that and just accept that it's slowing our roll a little bit here. That's a stress proc for Dismiss, but that's okay. Ooh, the blind is annoying. Which I believe is what Smokestack does. Yeah, I may end up using Take Aim. Ooh, because it's double blind too? Dang. Noted. Okay, that heal is lovely. We could also take it off with Holy Water. Yeah, I don't want to... I want to move faster than we'd be moving that otherwise. Our hit points are looking good, though. And we're back up front, which gives us Intimidate options. Okay. I think we're pretty much good on this fight. I don't think we're going to see the second stack go down. We'll definitely Solemnity and Raucous Revelry next turn. So that hopefully we leave this without our stress being too off the charts. Now you crit Dismiss. Where was that before? Looks like we won't get the Solemnity. And that stress heal, it doesn't really matter, but... What do your relationships look like? You and Baldwin, you could use some friendship. That's a terrible sound effect for that. Alright. Well, strong debate on that one, Baldwin. But, yeah, that's... I mean, we are... This may be a all-time record for me for mastery. We're going to be walking away from this with a lot of mastery. Deathcap Spores I have never used. We're at 27 to 21 though. That's problematic. Increase relic stacking size. I don't think that's what we're looking for. We're going to put all 4 of these on next time, plus that one. Okay, let's look at trinkets here. Do I care about disease resist here? No. 1,000 times no. We can get rid of that altogether. 20% damage, I think, goes here. I think these crit trinkets can go. Shard Litany, at least for the remainder of this section, we'll hang on to. +1 speed trinket, I think, is not interesting. And then we'll let the clotting powders go. And what? Our money situation is still a little less than ideal. Now, we're still using one of the Gilded Mines. Taking the other one off here. I don't care about the Anchoring Charm. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, so the problem with that boss in particular is the amount of time it takes for the leper to get into range. Like you can use Ruin and you can stack up like an insane... Do I care about Sacred Scribblings? No. You can get an insane damage buff, but you're never going to be able to use it because the Librarian, once they get into the front 2 ranks, like, the game, you're either ruined and, you know, everything is a disaster, or you're good to go. Let's see. This is... Actually, we got a one-shot on a Shaman before. That was wise. I don't want to clear corpses, that's for sure. I made that mistake once before. Let's just remove the dodge, and maybe we'll get a nice Howling End. We have a lot of stress healing to do. Yes, that's very nice. Okay, good start. Could you heal yourself? No. This has been like a very one-way relationship, although I guess keeping Dismas low on stress is totally fine. Ooh, crit token there. Okay, that's a blind. We don't care about that one bit. So this, I think, will do potentially double stress healing. Are you dead? No, not really, but doesn't really matter. I think that gives twice the chance of stress healing, is what I meant by that. Let's ounce for the friendship, because for some reason, our Plague Doctor is actually coming along quite nicely, except for issues here. Oh, don't mind if I... We could technically get Baldwin down to no stress, but the crit here, I think, is worth it for yeah, some stress healing. We will continue because we're broke. And this fight is slightly more annoying. Okay. I think she's going to heal herself. No, she's going to do her big stress attack on our Hellion. Yes, let me help you. Okay. This team seems to be all about healing and not stress healing. I'm going to use Caltrops to see if I can trigger the kill there. Because I was going to say, if I can trigger the kill there, then I'm going to take this dude down. I think that was slightly more efficient than putting the Plague Grenade on the back, which would have secured this kill, most likely. But we wouldn't have gotten the front kill then. And we can knock the armor off with the Leper's Intimidate, so... No problemo. Bloodlust takes too much time to queue up. Like, I'm just thinking about this out loud, right? So Bloodlust, for those who are unfamiliar, is self attacks deal plus 20 damage against a bleeding target. But you have to spend a whole turn doing that. It's kind of madness. The 15% HP I would like. Selfish motivation is basically worthless. What are we rocking for? I think I pass on this one. We have enough mastery, so I don't think we need that. And I think that a bad roll of a cultist fight could have really put us on our heels. We're doing pretty well here. Ah, Tito. Hello to Brazil. Welcome. I'm so glad to hear it. It's awesome. It is awesome to hear that you're enjoying it. I am having a lot of fun making the content. Are we going for a dark run? Oh, this is a hard what to drop. My time in the desert isn't doing much for us, but I really want to... So we're going to get 2 stress heal from this. So I think the Book of Body Tales is wasted as well. Yeah, slime molds on the end prize. Has anyone used slime molds? So let's see. So we're going to end up with 11 mastery from this first leg, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. I don't think I've ever had a 11 mastery first leg. Now, we did choose not to take a sluice in order to get it, which really felt bad. If you've watched any of my content, you know that I am very partial to sluices. Sluices? Oh my gosh. Rodrigo, I'm so glad to hear it. That is the highest praise one could possibly give. Okay, anemic is annoying. And if bleeding, stress, that's fine. Okay, so let's see. So 3 more mastery for that. And we also got 1 mastery for the bulbous venom gland. And we have 50 baubles, which means we could afford 100 bauble trinket. Like, Hint of Home is very good. This is going to be a tough choice. I'm between Greater's Raven Reach and Hint of Home. Greater's Raven Reach is a lot of damage. But Hint of Home is really strong on your tanks in particular. Hey, Robbie. Oh, happy birthday. How do I pantomime? Happy birthday. Actually, I can just say it in chat. There we go. I figured it out. Now, back to over here. We're going to grab the second feast, obviously. There we go. We're going to be feasting, I tell you what. Let's go to the Wainwright just to clear up space. There we go. Now, back to the Provisioner. So the Raven's Reach, very tempting. The Hint of Home, very tempting. There's no HP trinkets, which is the thing that I would want on Baldwin. And Baldwin might eventually outgrow that. But is there any chance that we're ever going to outgrow a 25% damage token? So it's only 10% more damage than what we have right now. But it would mean that the Greater Sharpness trinket could go to Boudica, who has plenty of space for it here in place of the Gilded Mind. Oh, decisions, decisions. If only I had a few more baubles. Yeah, okay, so if we don't get the Greater Raven's Reach, this doesn't transfer over to Boudica, which means total we're leaving like a full 25 damage on the table. I think getting our damage up is going to be more important than Hint of Home. So I'm going to pick up this one, which means now we can do this. We can do this. And it does leave our leper a little less capable. I'm just going to throw away the annotated textbook. That item needs a rework completely. And then for in items, a little extra healing here for sure. Everybody's full health, unfortunately, so Steak and Spuds don't have any benefit. Do we have an HP increasing in item? No, we don't. Okay. Let's start feasting.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Oh my gosh. Well, our relationships are popping off a little bit. Let's see. What did we just end up with here? So we have everybody except Paracelsus and Baldwin are happily hanging out. The poetry also probably could have gotten used up, I'm realizing now. And then any other provisions? Nah, I think we can do without. Save our money. No amorous or inseparable? Is such a thing even possible? We have 1 amorous, I'm reasonably sure. Respectful, hopeful, amorous. Yeah, Dismas and Baldwin are rocking the amorous. They're the only ones. They're the hot couple in town, as it were. Okay, so we get, this is quite the spending spree. So Solemnity comes in for sure, as does Howling End. I'm tempted to take toe-to-toe. I think I'm going to end up using it on my bar, and it's such a good way in the end game to spread damage and give us a little extra oomph. I think Grape Shot gets the upgrade. Take Aim gets the upgrade. Indiscriminate Science is unquestionably getting the upgrade, which we will now put on our bar, as does Plague Grenade. I'm like an Ounce. Would I ever use Ounce? It doesn't get there, unfortunately. We'll upgrade Chop. And then we don't need anything else there. I think Toe-to-Toe does come in. Oh my gosh, this is insane. For only Area 2, the amount of stuff that we're coming away with is crazy. Double Cross is tempting. Right now, I have Double Tap on the bar. I don't know if that's what I need in my life. Maybe Double Cross. I like Double Cross once it's upgraded. Highway Robbery is also very interesting now that I think about it. Have we gotten everything I want? No. There was one thing I wanted. If it bleeds, needs the upgrade. All right, so Highway Robbery we'll save for next time. But wow, what a power spike. I tell you what. Now, route-wise. Oh boy. So many options. Tito, I think it is the number one thing that people miss. I don't know if you ever played the game when Ounce of Prevention had it, but yes, everybody tends to agree that Ounce of Prevention is a sad shade of its former self. The thing that I think they should do with Ounce of Prevention, if I bring it up here, where are you? Ounce of Prevention, this is also a good reminder to swap in that. I think if they, I guess I need to come over here to see it. If rather than putting a stress heal on it, which is very good, they put stress resist on it, I think Ounce of Prevention could be better balanced, because it definitely was a little less balanced. Yes, Kara, you may have typed that before I said it on stream, but you and I, we are of similar minds. So Praise the Sun is nice here. Win a cultist battle for 1 extra mastery. Mastery is not that useful for us, but this is the only thing that we're getting anything out of, and more positive affinity changes is not really that useful either. More hoarders I don't like. I'm gonna go to the feeder. We are 100% on the same page. And then what's the next area? Nothing new for the next area. And I'm gonna save our money because we do need some hospitals. We are headed into the feeder looking for hospitals, among other things. We have a little bit of scratch, and Baldwin has a few really negative perks, so I wouldn't mind chiseling them away. I don't think we're fighting the Harvest Child. I think that's a lot of risk for very little reward, as it were. So we could take the earlier resistance encounter into the unknown, into the hospital, into the academics cache. Probably into that question mark. Yeah, I think that's the play. All right, I wanted the resistance, and it's 1 and 1. I'd rather pick up the stress on Baldwin, but what can you do? And then we need to win a cultist battle. Well, I don't know. Oh, grumble, grumble. Now, we didn't upgrade Raucous Revelry, although I did decide I wanted to have toe-to-toe on. I think that's all reasonable. That all stays the same. I think I'm going to drop double tap for that. And then we already have Indiscriminate Science on. All right. We have checked things. Yes, that is correct, Kara, which I believe is the best trophy, the best combat trophy.
Slaves to their hunger.
Oh, all right. Well, we don't get a choice. We have to avoid this fight. How much did that hurt relationships? Wait, What? It didn't hurt the really... Oh, they agreed. Never mind. That's good, I guess. I would have liked to have fought, though, for sure. The stress is building on Paracelsus, but going to the Hoarder would be downright foolish. An ambush. Okay. It's holy water to get rid of that. Oh, this is messy. So even though it puts Baldwin in a terrible place, I think I toe-to-toe to get some taunt up to protect our Plague Doctor. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to move back here. Those burns. Woo. And then, unfortunately, we have to pass. No, of course, resist the move that would have moved Baldwin forward. Rooting her, the fact that you can't move across a rooted person is slightly troubling. But I don't think we had a choice. Yeah, the Plague Doctor did resist the stress from the change turn, which is a very interesting thing. Now, we can't move, so I think we just refresh toe-to-toe here. As much as I want to, like, Howling End and get rid of one of these fools. Oh my gosh, the crits, though. I tell you what. Because I think we're going to have to skip turn with Baldwin now, too. This is like... We're getting wrecked here. I don't know what to do, though, because I guess that was really a big misplay. Yeah. I wanted to be able to protect her, but... Or, excuse me, protect the rest, but this route and the way that it's behaving is really hurting us badly. Yeah, I wish I had given the Plague Doctor melee. It's just insane to me that I can't move across a rooted enemy, but I can be shifted across one. Jeez. This is insanity. We don't have Bloodlust either. So that gets rid of the root, which means I can at least move Baldwin forward, but... Oh my gosh. Alright, that ambush was as critically bad as possibly can be. So yeah, so toe-to-toe has a huge downside we've just learned. Alright, we're gonna scrape back. No worries. But we have to be very careful when ambush not to use toe-to-toe. The lesson is learned. Hey, Jacob, welcome. So we need to do a ton of stress healing here. Let's hope this is not a nasty fight. Somewhat nasty fight. All right. I'm just going to be... No, I do not think Bloodlust is worth it, generally speaking. Let's see. We just get rid of this because Front Mortar is going to ruin our fun. And then every little bit of stress healing helps. I was surprised how fast Boudica hit Death's Door there. Okay. Good, no Front Mortars. Oh, I can't apply vulnerable from that rank. Got it. Okay, we need to... I made a... I mean, serious debate. You were down a tiny few hit points. Doesn't really matter which one we kill. And then Solemnity just for the stress heal. Oh, 3 stress heal is just, it's so good. All right, we need another Raucous. So we're just gonna hold off. Let our friendships work. The Plague Doctor has no... Oh, the Plague Doctor has 2 friendships, actually, so... Hopefully they start to do some work. Alright, we have hit max winded. I wish Indiscriminate Science could affect winded, as a side note. Yeah, so I was talking about Bloodlust earlier, Tito, and just to go back to your question, and I think that the issue with Bloodlust is it takes too much time to set up and doesn't really yield a lot of positive results. Like, oh my gosh, I did not expect that to get the kill. I forgot that when we crit, we do a ton of damage with the fire that comes after the fact. All right, well, I think we've stabilized. We need to put a little more work into Paracelsus, but we'll probably be able to buy some laudanum after we're done doing our diseases and things.
Let us hope their desperation can be eased.
Oh, Jacob, that is a tough question to answer. I'm gonna go you two. It doesn't matter which way I go with this one, so just the one that spends less money since we're going to the hospital. I think that Darkest Dungeon 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the thing that I've learned how to do, right? I'm gonna grab that. Academics caches I don't care about. We're gonna skip that. I'll take the ablative powder for friendship. And take that, and then leave the rest. Okay, we've learned. I think DD2 in its current state is a better overall game, and the potential of Darkest Dungeon 1 better, Darkest Dungeon 2 more potential. Great, another ambush. The game saw how well our last ambush went and decided to share with us. We're gonna play this one better this time, though, I think. That would have been nice if that one had worked out a little better. We're not going to use toe-to-toe. So we'll be able to move the Plague Doctor back, intimidate.
Steady yourself.
So that comes with a move. All right. That's something. Cool. Cool. Okay, we get that. We get the taunt up. Now we can use toe-to-toe. Whoa. Hello. Thank you, Baldwin. Now, not later.
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
But yeah, I think long-term Darkest Dungeon 2 is going to become the game. And I'm not going to have a lot of interest in going back to Darkest Dungeon 1. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't think that was going to secure both kills. Whoopsie daisies. All right, well, we could have gotten a little bit of healing off of that, but we do have the Surgeon stable, so we heal a surprising amount as we stagecoach about. Josh, if you're lurking in the wings, one slime mold coming your way. Baldwin and Paracelsus are slowly rekindling some semblance of a friendship. Okay, no diseases, but now here we go. I want to get rid of anemic and hemophilia. Hydrophobe is also annoying. We've theorized that this affects oases. So of these two, hydrophobe, I don't think I'm going to be going to that many. Or maybe I just save my money. I think I save my money. Because anytime we go to a hospital, we should be stocking up on all of the laudanum we can possibly get so that we can keep stress in check. Okay. So Baldwin's going to start working on Paracelsus's stress, and that will also build some relationship, which we need. I don't like that we have kind of a long string. Oh, the Harvest Child. There's no way. There goes some of that relationship that I wanted to build in the wrong direction. What can we get out of an academic study? The Stun trinket is very good. The Astroglass Flute for a little extra stress healing could be really nice. Okay, you two agree we just need to run away. Anybody want some meat squozing through a cage? Question mark. Okay, where I want to go someplace that has a road battle. Wow, literally no one has an opinion at all. We have to go to an oasis, I just realized, which means we probably should have taken out hydrophobia. Let's just get the loathing down. We do need to do that. I don't want to kill the Harvest Child. That's more like it. That removes the dodge, gets them moved a little bit forward. I think the dog is more annoying because of its ability to riposte, so I'm gonna choose it as the target of opportunity. Ooh, one off? One off. You love to hate to see it.
The slow suffering begins.
Honestly, crits on the leper are far more concerning for the other people they generate stress on than vice versa. Okay. We're down below the threshold. True teamwork. And then I think we just finish this one up because... yeah. What else are we going to get out of it? Maybe a little healing off that swipe.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your
See, crit trinkets become a lot more enticing now that... because our setup is so... like, for instance here, right? A crit trinket is better than a 15% range damage skills because a crit is worth so much more now. Oh yeah, no. The leper Chad. The leper is 100%. Like, in my book, the most Chadly character of the Darkest Dungeon 2 crowd by a mile. They're just capable of shrugging so much off, and we're in the market for a reverberating redoubt for the leper, and then all things being equal, I find it weird that these two disagree right now. They both want to fight, but differently. Now, you gaining, I think all the relationships are good, and Paracelsus is not involved, so I think we probably go with strength here. Strength and speed, even though speed kind of works strangely. That's one of my regular soapboxes that I get on. Let's see, 10 to 15. It's just shy. 10% crit probably isn't going to do it. I want to get a kill. I think that's a play. Let's get rid of the corpses and light some things on fire. And then the speed buffs are going to mean next turn, nothing should survive. That's going to make it slightly more likely that something survives. But we can toe-to-toe to get our order back. Even though now we know we can't move across. Hello. Every time I use toe-to-toe to root myself, I swear, it's like the game is just laughing at me. Did we get a crit there? It looked kind of like there might have been a crit. Because our leper is not going to have an action again. Well, they might actually if we don't double down. Yeah, because we're no longer in place here. So 2-4. Just going to put some blight on you. And at least we can move forward. We haven't shot ourselves too much in the face. Really? Oh, I guess. Rumble. I mean, is there any point in not just... I think we just finish this guy off. That was nice. And I think stress is under control enough that I'm not going to bother. So we could put point blank shot on Dismas if we think we're going to get stuck in this like weird front. Oh my gosh. The amount of movement that this group of enemies is putting on us is really something to behold. Too off. I don't think we could have done much. I'm holding off because I want Dismas to collect the kill because the crit will give us a little more stress healing. And apparently we also get a free heal. Okay. Doesn't look like the stress, we got any actual stress healing. Oh, Rose, I missed your message. You saw MT chat. I'm not sure what that refers to. And food barrels are worthless. Not to be too cruel to food barrels, but okay. Would have been nice. We'll probably pick that up with via other means though. Ooh. One off? Yep. Fair optimal as the day is long. Gonna have to come up with my own version of that at some point. Oh, I could have used Magnesium Rain there. And I could have secured both kills, assuming the fire landed. Yeah, leper don't care. Probably grape shot here. Pick up the kill. Now, unfortunately, Indiscriminate Science also doesn't affect combo, I don't believe. So we'll just do it that way. You're welcome at my fire. What does that do? Stress heal? Okie doke. And then I'm doing that just because I am trying to build a relationship there still. I guess I should upgrade Withstand, because in situations like this, Intimidate isn't doing much for us, and Withstand gets pretty good on the tanking front. Okay. But I see our party starting to coalesce. Neutralizing powder we can at least use to build some relationships. Seems like we have more neutralizing powder than we know what to do with. All right, we're just going to have a bit of a fire sale on all the powders. So everyone's going to use them. Well, but we don't actually need to build relationships on anyone except Paracelsus. Hold on. What I am doing right now is foolish. Well, we'll keep a neutralizing powder on Baldwin and Paracelsus. These two can use it on each other. In case we need laudanum, we'll put it there. And then the adrenaline tonic, just in case. For a long time, I didn't think you could use the adrenaline tonic on other people, which it is much more valuable now that I know that it's a slight stress, large heal. Speedy enemies is kind of scary. But no front mortar. Yeah, what could they do with Bloodlust? It's so hard. Like, maybe rather than it being them bleeding, it could be you bleeding, but we get a nice buff, 50% damage, so this should hit, like, really hard. Yeah, there's... I guess technically we should have dropped the blind, potentially. Oh yeah, and I forgot. We're supposed to be doing this. Buffing them back and forth. One off, two off. These little chip shot damages don't bother us at all, which is the good news. Because the surgeon's table is going to put in work. Unfortunately, I wish you could use Indiscriminate Science and not get the heal from it. Kind of like Solemnity, you can stress heal without getting the rest. Because it would be wildly beneficial to be able to use Indiscriminate Science to manipulate buffs. Yeah, we need to swap Double Cross out. I don't think I realized the way that works. Dismas taking hits for the leper. That's probably not what I'm looking for. Out of life. Should use an ablative. Forgot. Neutralizing, not an ablative. Excuse me. Okay. So we need more tanking trinkets. Baldwin is not realized any of his true potential. Another hospital is interesting. But I do kind of feel like... Let's see, did we miss the creature den? That's the next question. Yep. Yes, we did. And we have to win a cultist battle. I think I'm just going to reduce the loathing. Wow, we're collecting all the poetry. Alright, well, slowly we're building Baldwin and Paracelsus into the dynamic fighting duo we've always needed. This fight. Pure terror. So middle one hasn't gone. Oh wait, back one hasn't gone. Oh, because they swapped. All right.
Early results are encouraging.
Rose, well played. Let's see. We're not going to get the kill. Let's withstand. Yeah, definitely need to upgrade withstand. I think I've been sleeping on it as an ability. There's the other one that hadn't gone, so not that useful. Nothing a little solemnity can't clean right up. We have the taunt, so I'm going to not risk getting the kill until I can... see, that's just so frustrating. I guess we're still trading 1 for 2, so it's fine, but... We need ourselves a corrupting cleaver, too, I think. Oh, there goes that last stress. That's nice. Could have been a kill. And Dismas should go first. Yeah. Okay. Well, no stress. Living a stress-free lifestyle.
Let it die.
Caltrops are insane. We'll be saving all Caltrops for the final boss now that we have the Librarian Crit Trinket, because it is so good on Dismas. You take that first turn, you take aim, and then you Caltrops with the crit token, and you get 25... No. Maybe only 45 stress, or 45 damage on everybody. Yeah, it's quite lovely. Wait, hold on. You and Boudica... So it doesn't matter which of these two we pick. Let's just do that. Yeah, plus the grape shot crits. There's a lot of good potential for sure. But on this one, yeah, I think we fish for the big damage on the big guy, I think. Get rid of the goat. Hope for a fleshy backhand. That's the good stuff. Slightly less good when this happens. Pull him forward, please. Okay. We like that. We need to get Dismas some more crit, though, for sure. Baneful Breath is, like, the worst. I think we're just about to go to a hospital, if I recall correctly. And I can't remember if Sepsis is one of the really bad ones or not either. Wow, Dismas is just low rolling on this guy constantly. I would not eat those corpses. That's it's gonna be bad for business, you moving forward. This guy has Death Blow, so put him on Death's Door, and then we'll get a nice little heal here. Trying to burn through these neutralizing powders as best as I can remember. Okay.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
I like it.
An unexpected find.
That's a nice chunk of baubles. Wait. Fine, I'll take the ceremonial drum. I don't know how full we are inventory-wise. I may end up throwing it away immediately. Nope. We have tons of stuff. And if I'm planning on someone dying... What is sepsis again? Which one is that? Round start weakness. Okay, it's not terrible. Do I remember there being... No, we just passed our hospital, didn't we? Yes, we chose not to go to our hospital, thus forever dooming us to sepsis. Joy of joys. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Boudica. Boudica is going to be really pissed off when we go to the Oasis. For she is hydrophobic, and we should pay attention to exactly what that means. Yeah, so she wants to leave, and then no matter what we pick... Oh, we're ruining so many relationships. This is truly awful. Dismas is going to take a hit with Baldwin and Boudica, I guess. Two pips on each. Okay. Hopefully we can rebuild that. The spring water though is very good. I'm not angry that we got it. Oh, nobody agrees on what we're doing here. I'd like to zero out the loathing, so I'm going to go left. And then I'll probably take the extra mastery rather than the assistance. Oh yeah, and then Dismas, you're sitting on double cross, which you can't use at the moment. I'm almost tempted to put point blank on. But I think I'll put double tap back in the rotation. Send that slime mold to the nether region. There we go. All right, it is just everybody just wants to leave. Because the loathing apparently is not to be sorted out. But that does put us at 100% relationships. In the second leg of our journey, it's not bad. Do I want to go to the Hoarder? 57-47? No, probably not. Alright, a little resist there from Paracelsus. It ain't nothing wrong with that.
A place to reflect, remember, and reconcile.
Now let's see. The other question here is, what's our consumable situation look like? We have just a staggering number of mostly bad consumables. I put the clotting powder on for a cultist fight, I think, and then these combine. Because I may go all the way on this next fight. The only thing that's giving me pause is we don't have any blinds. All right, frenzied enemies. Frenzied and pretty fast, I'm noticing. Oh, that is... Everybody's got sepsis. Cool. We didn't have a lot of opportunity to do anything about that. Let's get rid of the corpse, move everybody forward. I have this suspicion we're going to end up using a spring water on our Plague Doctor, which is not what I'm looking for. Get that nice fire debuff. Why is our Plague Doctor taking extra hits? I don't need this, thank you. Ooh, that's spicy though. The riposte is just hanging tough. I want to get some heals, though, for sure. Oh, that was a nice stress heal, though. I think Battlefield Medicine would have been strictly better there. Baldwin's better at taking hits like this. Although I guess they're both were going to have to take some. This is a very fast goat. Alright, well, heal right back up. Probably should have chopped there. But I do want... Oh, we can only get that heal. Oh, better than nothing. Okay, good enough. I really thought I'd be able to get one more heal on the Plague Doctor, but now looking more closely... Alright, we're going to leave that, but picking up the blind makes me much more likely to do the final fight. Keep that laudanum in our hip pocket. But yeah, now I'm much more likely to do the Guardian fight because we have a blind handy. Who did I put it on? Dismiss? Alright. Dismiss is a relatively good choice. We are... There was one other weird thing that was going on. Oh yeah, we have sepsis in 2 places. We're getting all sepsised up. So we're going to need to work on that. Dismiss? Why you yelling at people and calling them buffoons? As a reminder, we have praise the sun, so we have an increased chance of positive affinity, not that negative affinity that you're spouting on about. And I believe, and this is a good chance to check, I think doing the final fight here, if we decide to do it, assuming things go well, I believe it counts as a cultist encounter, but that's a big citation needed. I was going to say 8 to 16. We couldn't shoot the front one, so... Okay. Get rid of the corpse. Dismiss taking the hit due to Amorous. But I like that. Anything that repairs our relationships. Now, am I going to get myself into trouble doing this? I don't think so. Famous last words. That was very much a min roll. Something about gravel and guts there. Ah, we can also remove the root that way. Interesting. Might as well go for the big hit. Okay. Picked up some holy water from that. Get some toxic ichor from this next one. Which happens to be elite. Ooh. Hiss. Ugh. Beast of Burden is like one of the grossest. I feel like. Let's see. What do I want? I think I want to get rid of Blind right now. It was between that and Withstand. Every disease has a vaccine. How about sepsis? Question mark.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
That would be quite the setup if okay. Just get rid of the one that's not going to riposte for the moment. Yes, the goat vomiting its guts bothers me slightly. Weird, I know, right? 4 and 7. Let's just get rid of you. All of the goat things are particularly upsetting, I feel like. And then, of course, right, this guy, no way he could... Hold on. So I want to check this. So that guy hit slot 3 when slot 1 was available. So Meat Hook can't hit slot 1. He couldn't carve because he was in slot 3. So I guess, yeah, technically that one passes muster. Hey, Scorpion, welcome to the stream. It is my absolute belief, and I believe Red Hook have said as much, that they have every intention of adding modding to Darkest Dungeon 2. My little bit of commentary, though, on the topic is I think that it is going to be a lot harder to mod Darkest Dungeon 2 because of the 3D art. So I think that it's going to be slightly... We're not going to see the same level of modding that we saw out of the previous game, Darkest Dungeon 1, just because I think developing art assets for the game is going to be significantly harder. But That's my only thoughts on the matter. No, we're not going to get the kill. So I'm just going to Solemnity here. But yeah, I expect we'll very quickly see mods that just change what attacks do, etc. Roll the dice on this. Yeah, we'll probably secure the kill. I was correct. 40% max HP. Love to see that. We're definitely doing it. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm endlessly surprised by how incredible the modding community is. So, you know, it's distinctly possible that the modding community is just going to do incredible work, and it will be awesome. But okay, this weakness is really cramping my style. This doesn't remove weakness. 6 to 12 is still probably the best we can do. This fight's going to be a little rough, though. Do not doubt for a second. Wide Force, it was a pleasure hanging out. I hope you have a really lovely sleep, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's see. We're not making headway here, so we're definitely going kill the cherubs route. Yeah, we're gonna take some stress here for sure. And then just because I want to start putting damage in on them, I'm gonna start knocking that off. Yes, Darkest Dungeon 1 had an incredible modding pool, to be sure. All right, 50-50. Not the good kind of 50-50. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2, incredible mods, and the art assets that people were able to create were awesome, but they were in the kind of like voxel shaded style, right? So they were 2-dimensional, not 3-dimensional art assets. And so that's going to be the thing that will be challenging, perhaps. Let's see. This is the melee turn. Did we get resisted doubly on that? And I just didn't notice. That feels bad. We do have a blind to get rid of, but we don't have anything else to take care of, so I'm going to do this in hopes that we bait not Weight of the Worlds. Yeah, Sundering Steel is good. Hey, Tito. I don't know if you missed anything important. That's a good question. We're fighting this dude and doing a really bad job killing the imps in the back. I'm gonna put some damage in, even though we're gonna get double worship next turn. Sepsis is really messing us up. All right, and I'm gonna have to use some stuff on that, I think. Jeez. All right. So this second worship is going off next turn. Oh, we're really in kind of a... this is the second leg, Tito. There's that Weight of the Worlds I said I didn't want. Oh. We're having a really hard time here. We've gotten so many resists. What is up with their blight resist? Oh, they're hail enemies. I should have noticed that sooner. That explains it. Okay, you're dead. So, unfortunately, the one that's going to be healing the big dude is the one that's there's that worship again. Yeah, I should have noticed that it was hail enemies. That hurts us quite badly. Okay. Okay, slightly concerning.
A little help impeccably timed.
there's that big solemnity. Oh. We're gonna have to clear our winded anyways, so alright, now it's just us. I'm gonna need to use my second solemnity, but I think I can hold off for a second and probably withstand. Yeah, this fight, I don't think I've ever had it with hail enemies before. It is surprisingly bad. And yeah, Sepsis is proccing 100%. Although I will say the Weight of the Worlds is not being present every single time is helping a little bit. This is melee skills. Okay, so we'll probably... Oh my gosh, I landed a dot? Is such a thing even possible? I think I toe-to-toe to remove winded so that next turn we can get a howling end. Now this is a range turn. So I'll just do that. We do get the fire. That's nice. Now let me think. Are we going to do any better than a Noxious Blast? This is a 10-point bleed. I don't need to take 10 damage, I don't think. Alright, big hit. Thank you. Where were those earlier? And then one more Solemnity. Maybe an extra little bonus heal on the front end. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try and play catch up after the fact. The greed. One more Weight of the Worlds for the road because I was greedy. Well, I hope the inn is selling a few things that that help us out. All right. I'm gonna lower my mic here for a second. There's some people vacuuming in the hallway. Lovely, I know. Alright, they have passed over. I'm going to get rid of some ablatives, get rid of some neutralizings. Look at our freaking stress. Holy cow. What have I done? Probably should use more mineral waters, but we're doing fine without the milk-soaked. I don't think I'm ever going to use them. The 2 poetries will come in handy. That's good to have. Get rid of that. Baldwin, you're sitting on a whole lot of not that interesting stuff, so let's take advantage of that. Get you some hit points. Oh, and we need to get rid of one more thing to... Ethereal Dust, I think, has some potential. Toxic Ichor. We probably could have used that against that hail fight. One of the problems with combat items... Seriously, Kara, I need one. I need one very badly. One of the problems with combat items is you don't have the ability to look at the fight you're about to have and decide how to allocate them. So like Toxic Ichor, I would have absolutely brought into that last fight if I had known that I had hail enemies coming up. But I'm just hoping for like a feast or something like that. We do have some poetry, so... Alright, Dismas picks up Bon Vidant. Boudica, Slayer of Cadavers. Baldwin, a bum leg. Bum leg is very annoying. We get the one mastery that wasn't really that useful. Let's see.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Greater Hail Draught. Now that we have the max HP trinket. Galvanizing Goblet. Would be very interesting. Alright, let's use the stuff that we have here. Get ourselves a bit sorted. Anytime we can use Stake and Spuds, it's a good time. We'll do that to help with the bum leg, I think. But then the rest of this looked like kind of a bust. We could do the whiskey barrel, but it might be more negative than positive for our relationships, unfortunately. Right now, Boudica and Dismas need a little bit of friendship. Do we have anything? Like, is there a pipeweed in the house? Oh, thank goodness the vacuuming is gone. Sorry about that. 66% chance. I fail those 100% of the time. So I probably won't bother. The Warhorn is nice. But I might just save my money. Am I ever going to use the Greater Mortal Ward? Don't think so. Alright, let's do our 6 Mastery. I should probably put Adrenaline Rush on the board. I think Highway Robbery was on my list, though, for sure. Noxious Blast is on the list. Emboldening Vapors needs a rework for sure. I'll pick up Battlefield Medicine. I mean, do I... There's a possibility that I could play Bloodlust since toe-to-toe hasn't been helping us much. Let me experiment with that a little bit. And then, is there anything I haven't picked up here that I want? I'll pick up Open Vein. Oh, and I wanted to pick up Withstand. Nice. Okay. I think that was most of my shopping list, though. Now, we could basically zero our stress with the whiskey barrel. But, I mean, none of our relationships are in that much jeopardy. I'll pick up that as well. Let's see how many blues we get. 1 blue, 2 blue, 50% blues. All right. Those are probably easily repairable. All right, we're kind of all at the same place. Boudica, who can we try and improve your relationship with? You and Paracelsus? Okay, cool. All right, now they're down 2. You'll love to see it. Okay, we have another 3 choice, which is interesting. Thick Mud increases move resist for us and them? That's interesting. I don't care about the Greater Mortal Ward. I think I just threw one of those away. We'll do a Tangle, though.
Resignation and death.
Okay.
Land is truly barren.
Not much else to do. I don't think the Provisioner... I did eye this Warhorn. But we need the money for a hospital. So let's just press forward. My kingdom for a hospital as we enter the Tangle. Get thee to a nunnery, but not a nunnery, a hospital.
Rewards only.
There's the watchtower. Okay, so we didn't have that many question marks. Well, I guess we start by taking the loathing down a pip. But then I think I want to do these 2 in hopes that we find the creature den. And then visit at least 3 assistance encounters is something that I am not inclined to want to do. No, wait. So can we come in here and see what that buff that we just got was? Yeah, but it's unclear what. It's unclear what it was. Steak and Spuds is in an interesting position as well. I don't really want to harm Boudica's relationship anymore. So I guess you and Boudica are already maxed out. And this is the minus torch one. Alright, I hate losing the torch, but... Or do I just fight and just accept that? No, I don't think I do. That's super annoying. We lose the torch, and we don't get to take the loathing down a pip. Because, of course not.
Liberation is exhausted. Trust your instincts.
I'm going over here. A hoarder is not what we were looking for. Although if our baubles were a little higher, it could have been useful. Now, the thing is, if we take the watchtower, this and this are the only two question marks it illuminates. Which one of them could be the creature den, which is tempting, because we could get the remove all diseases reward from it. Okay, but these are pretty big. We definitely want those. We definitely want the smoke bomb. Adrenalizing Atch is interesting, but I don't think that's in the cards. And then Healing Salve is just always so good. It's so cheap, too. But the Caltrops we're saving for the end.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Okay, so I think... we grab these two question marks. And we hope that we pick up the creature den. Or at least that we can have a fight. Like, we're halfway through this, this final leg, and we haven't even fought anything yet, road battle or otherwise. They're doing their best to ruin our relationships, I tell you what. Yeah, the solve was a good get for sure. Okay, Boudica can put the herd in here. That is indeed the hurt. That's a first for me though. I've never quite had that happen. That was pretty remarkable. the big one shot on the little drummer boy. And then I think withstand here is better just because we get the 2 improved defense, which just means that these last hits are going to be for basically nothing. We do need a corrupting cleaver still, for sure. I don't think you have anything to worry about, Dismas. Holy cow. Our team is just like having a little tea party chatting about things. We might as well 50-50 it. How is this guy still alive? That's how. Got it. Question answered. Jeez. All right. Nice and clean. Wow, we got a mastery for that too. Bleed trinket is not interesting to me. Was this the creature den? No. We gambled correctly. If we had gone to the watchtower looking for the creature den, we would have missed the creature den. All right. Disease cure. That's what we're gunning for. Otherwise, we have to go spend a bunch of money at the hospital. Everybody likes this idea, me included. All right. The first half will go better than the second half. That's what strength and speed means. Oh, a little gander action right off the bat. I think we... Oh, that was not Grape Shot Blast. Okay, noted. Whoopsie. I thought I was Grape Shot Blasting there. And that's the direction we like that to go. I want to start working down the Gander's armor while also taking out the blocks. Oh, our speed rolls were really bad here. We're going to get a... Yep. Oh, the blind on Dismas is rather unfortunate. That way it doesn't eat any corpses. That was blinded and weak, for the record. And this is a lot of positive tokens. Yeah, blind shot, still crits. Love it. $10 to 26. This puts him on lethal if we hit with it. And it max rolls, which it did neither, so. Settle down, Dismas. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Oh, that Grape Shot Blast is disgusting. So we're in a position right now. I think I do that. We're in a position right now where it's very easy for us to finish the fight, and I think that's what we want to do after this turn. So let's get our blind taken care of, get that going. And then right off the bat, Dismas gets the kill next turn. That's the play. Okay, Dismas, don't let me down. Okay. And we'll use Grape Shot again. So the reason that I did it that way is they don't get a turn. So all of our remaining people get one more round. So the idea here, obviously, was I wanted as many people as possible to have an opportunity to act before they get a chance to. Now, I think Magnesium Rain is the play here, even though it doesn't help us with the improved block on this guy. 7 to 11. Sure, roll the dice. It's not great. We already have 2 taunt, so... Wow, I can't believe we didn't get the kill there. Now, unfortunately, I've already Magnesium Rained, so the... What is this guy called? Not a Rabid Gnasher. These are the Necrophages, or that's... A Necrophage may be just the name of its move. It'll probably eat the corpse. Necrophagia is the name of it. And I don't like this guy being in the back. That's a bit unfortunate. But he'll crit Baldwin, which is no big deal because we will also apparently have the full Monty of buffs. Still got the hit in. That should be enough, probably, given the dots that it already had on it. Yep. Hey, hey. No more snacks for this guy. And these 75% tokens should, yeah, really take the edge off. Oh, I didn't put highway robbery on my bar. I'm not even sure what I'm taking off for it, but... Oh, pish posh. I was hoping I could use indiscriminate science there, but no dice. Okay. That went very well. Okay, cure diseases. This would be the streamer lock.
In this world, wealth is worthless.
Discount on all trinkets and 1 mastery. I feel like discount on all trinkets, since so often you just can't utilize it, should come with 2 mastery. We'll get rid of that. These are unnecessarily stacked. Smelling salts are good, but not great. And the bear trap? I mean, it's better than apparently the slime mold that I'm sitting on, but yeah, I'm very happy. Now, let me think about a general here. We could get the 75% trinket discount trophy, which is great. Because you can swap it in and out. That's, I think, the best one to kind of, like, have in your hip pocket. And we're definitely going to the hospital now, because we didn't get the disease cures. No antiquarian. Do we get the blight? It is 1 short. Humph. Looks like Baldwin will go before the backliner, so we may be able to use Intimidate. Although we're blinded, so unlikely. Ooh. A rare not a kill there.
Mistimed, misdirected.
It wasn't... I was looking to check to see if Magnesium Rain would put this guy on lethal, but it did not. So, better to get them dead and start to put in some real damage here. Ooh, the crit. Nash is better than it putting up a riposte, for sure. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen Flint Strike before. Yeah, front rank only? Oh, very nice. So they can only Flint Strike from the front row. Interesting. If we had missed, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But, clean fight. Sharpness trinket. I think actually that's an upgrade. For our Hellion? I think she has... No, she already has the 15%. I mean, this is a slight upgrade. 15% raw versus 15% ranged. And then I prefer the crit there. So, yeah. Tiny, minuscule upgrade. Oh, yeah. So if we go to the general, we miss out on the hospital. And we really kind of need the hospital. Wow, nobody wants to do the nice thing here. Noted. Who has a really good relationship with Dismas that I can slightly sully? It is Boudica who does. All right, we get some money in exchange for some flame. We're probably going to get a cultist encounter if I had to guess. Okay, let's be real serious about this. So, we got sepsis and sepsis. I still want to go to the hospital, even though it's 4 stress to go to the hospital. By the way, we're going through this region doing basically nothing. It's kind of insane. I don't think I've ever had a less eventful leg of a run at all. Sepsis. I don't care about either of those. Both of these are annoying, but mostly that one, I think. We're not going to another oasis. I'm going to buy 4 of those. Now, restorative herbs is not invigorating stew, which is the one that I wanted it to be. We'll save some money. The mineral rich spring water, we learned on our last run so if we go to this one, so if we go left, we get a question mark and then 2 assistance encounters, which would be worth 1 mastery. If we go right, we get an assistance encounter, mastery, and then potentially something interesting. So I'm going to go right. Yeah, hard right. Because we get the mastery either way. It's a wash. We fail the quest, which means we don't get this one, but we get a mastery from a hero shrine. So it's 6 of 1, as it were. Oh, hi. How you doing? I really wish I had a faster team. That much is for certain. Oh, jeez. I gotta move back to get her forward. Which I hate to do, but...
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
This is going to be a little awkward. You don't want to leave the clapper claws up because they get a buff every time. The one that we got was not the crit token one, unfortunately. That's some absolute ridiculous stupid. Gonna put some damage in on the... Ooh, didn't get that.
A slow suffering begins.
Hey, Toefield. Here's Shambler.
A simple kindness.
We're still fully blinded, so I can't do that much, but getting rid of that's good. Oh. We have heals. I'm really only worried about the endless dots and stress that's coming out of it. Oh, this is an elite Shambler, too. That explains things. Got it. So much health. Holy cow. So do these things just not blight at all? Is that what I'm learning here? 30 blight? That's not terrible.
Bravo!
As a side note, we've not had a single crit.
Steady yourself.
The annoyingness of this fight is just off the charts. Oh, now we crit. Great. Okay, that thing's dead next turn. Do I need a taunt right now? No, because the Shambler doesn't... all of its attacks are AoE.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
You're melting my brain, Toe. You're melting my brain. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's absolutely ridiculous. You don't want to run into an elite Shambler, for the record. It's not as much fun as people like to claim. You can't do anything, can you? I seem to remember the Shambler has insane Death's Door, so... We still have a blind here. Which one is still going? Max roll and miss the blind? 2 off, you say? Well, I guess that was the other option. Yeah, I knew we weren't getting the kill there. Oh, that's not good. Oh, come on. Not in the last zone. The death blow in the last... Oh. Okay, we got lucky. And then I think... I hate not hitting the Shambler, but I feel like getting the taunts up is the best way to protect us. Okay. Shambler must go. Howling End should zero this one out.
Take heart and do not relent.
Please give me the... Thank you. Oh, well, an Elite Shambler. I think that might be our first Elite Shambler. And yes, Tofield was slightly tough. If flame less than 40 plus 25% max HP. Okay. That's pretty good. We could certainly shift this into a dark run. Wait. Oh, wait. And that wasn't even our cultist fight? I thought that was our cultist fight. Nope. Here's our cultist fight. Oh, great. We're going to have babies we can't... babies we can't hit again. Beautiful. All right. That's a nice first hit. But yeah, we're not going to be able to land blights because of the hail enemies, so that's going to be fun. This game right now is going hard at us. I think we just lost our Hellion. Oh my gosh. Almost. It is indeed, Tofield. It is indeed. See if we can take a little bit of the heat off her. I will say, our positive relationships are causing our taunts to be very ineffective. And I don't think I like it very much. Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. Just leave her alone. For the love of all that's holy. Should probably put Adrenaline Rush on her bar.
Has been tended to.
Both of the ladies up front should be dead. Wait. Come on. That was a 5% chance. You serious, game? That's how you're going to play this? You're going to hit me with 5% death's doors? It's churlish. Right? 5%. Yeah. 5% death's door. Amazing. I wouldn't mind a raucous revelry here. But we also need to get these things into the front. So that they stop stressing us. Okay, that's a heal, I think? Nope, stress heal. I'm going to get rid of the corpses first, before I do the healing. I mean, it's the only thing keeping us in the game, Toe. A little encouragement goes a long way. I'd like to put some heals in, though. Now that they're up front, they don't cause stress anymore. So Face Your Confession is only a backline attack. So that gives us a little bit of flexibility. Now, Indiscriminate should be a decent heal here. Nope, it's not. All right, let's Let's do this one first then.
Impeccably timed.
Oh. Why did that consume the weakens that were on them? Interesting.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
I want to get another heal off our Plague Doctor, for sure. We may not get the opportunity, because I think Dismas is going to blow this cherub up. Oh, Plague Doctor is going first. Wow. Very lucky roll there. We did not deserve such a lucky roll. Never give up. Oh, use limit exceeded. All right, well, we get a little bit of a heal there. That's still good. And this will be a monster Grape Shot Blast. 22? Not bad. Would have been better if it wasn't a Grape Shot Blast, but strength and crit. All we were missing was vulnerable. Storage Trunk, we don't need it. Dark Impulse, we probably don't need. Alright, and see, this is where things get to be troubling. I can't open my inventory, and I can't take the relics because we're full, so I have to click take all and then throw things away.
The loathing abates.
Let's see, Stitching Kit I think can go away. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye. Chalk Dust we can ditch, and that's good enough. Why is Leper getting relationship heals? I mean, other than we have relationships, I think that's the only reason.
Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
You and Boudica versus you and Boudica. But this is +3 stress damage. I don't really want to do that either. You and Boudica can take a small hit. Yeah, we have to start building up their relationship. But 2 smoke bombs is huge. Highwayman back rubbing for 50 heals. I think that sounds about right. Toxic Ichor can go. Being able to stack smoke bombs up higher thanks to explosive magazine is great. Sadly, it doesn't work on caltrops, or we'd be the luckiest of all.
To reflect, remember, and reconcile.
Oh, really? Game?
A breakthrough.
We have to not use wow. We put in some damage on the ghoul though. That was impressive. Never leave my side, my love. The 2 furthest apart folks. Luckily, we can reset it with a clotting powder. At some point, that will probably not be the case anymore, but... Now, we're sitting on 2 blinds, so I think we're just going to go with that and hope that we... Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, that gave the ghoul an extra action. I had forgotten that that dude defends. The fact that we only got Rens and no Howls, though, is pretty huge. Solemnity will clean that up. But not before I hopefully secure this ghoul kill. That ghoul, like, stood up and then sat back down again. That was curious. Goodbye. Okay, and then Leper's going last, so we don't want to do too much. Raucous is not doing anything for us, so I think we just whack the corpse. Ambushes hit us hard, though, I will say. Yeah, Solemnity slightly less effective, probably still worth it. The Cavalier am I forgetting a character or an enemy? Was that the Bannerman from the ruins? Oh, roast pig is great. Stirring snuff is also great. Who's like a paladin? Oh, was that a modded? That strikes me as sounding slightly modded. Let's see. So here's an interesting question: 15% damage versus 15% strength. I think that's the upgrade. We don't need the Charred Litany for the final area, and we're not going to use the Gilded Mind. Oh, the Crusader? Is that who you're going for? Reynold the Crusader, one of the OG2 who you find on the road.
By confronting the past,
Yes, okay.
the future.
Yes, the Crusader not being included was an interesting decision because it was so core and so central. But I think that was the angle they were going for. Now, what are we going to get at a hospital here? We get rid of Needler, Hydrophobe. We still have no diseases. So I think we go to the Hoarder, and we hope that we pick up a few more baubles on this, because I wouldn't mind getting to 100 baubles. I would definitely take a Reverberating Redoubt on Baldwin over the 2-slot trinket that we currently have. Okay, setting up for the crit. We never got a Corrupting Cleaver. I'd buy one of those too. That was an incredibly low roll.
Easily dispatched.
Are you talking about in DD1 or DD2? Toe. Because I think that there were a lot of selectable characters by the end of DD1 for sure. DD1, okay. But if I recall correctly, and this is like I would need to check my notes because it's been a while. I don't remember how many started out in the early access version. I think we have plenty to take care of things, so I'm just going to Solemnity. Keep that stress cleaned up. Seven or 8 in early access? Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. It's been a while. That would have been the mother of all indiscriminate sciences on Baldwin. Restorative herbs we like, for sure. But I don't think we picked up any baubles. Yeah, so we are going to probably... Oops. I need to throw something away. I'm not going to take anti-venom into the final zone. We could still get baubles from running one of these over, but instead we're getting stale bread. Yeah, I think one of the things that they were really trying to do with this game was differentiate it from the previous game. They didn't want to just remake that game again with slightly different characters. Hint of Home, we already had one crack at it. We didn't take it then. Restorative Herbs is pretty good. I'm going to take the Smoke Bombs. I'm going to take the Meditative Totem just in case we get something bad. And then a little more speed is pretty good, I think. No. We'll leave that, I think. And then, are we currently... I don't think I've checked combat items in a while. That's, always dangerous. 5 smoke bombs feels really nice. Alright, we'll do that. And then we probably won't fight the cultists. Yes, Kara, we did go to the hospital. We took care of those diseases. We're riding a little high on stress at the moment, but nothing irrecoupable. Oh, Scorpion, it was a pleasure. Sorry if I missed that that message, but yeah, have a good one. It was lovely having you. Oh, that was a real low roll. Maybe Adrenalizing Rush is not the... Adrenalizing Ash is not the play on Dismas. Maybe it's better on Boudica. That's an interesting thought. Let's stop this guy from taking another action. Because Boudica, I think we're looking for attacks of opportunity. Elite again. I guess we are setting it very low. Yeah, because Boudica, we can wait until we get a proc from Adrenalizing Ash to do that. I meant a Grape Shot there again. I keep not selecting Grape Shot. You love that, though. Just gonna get rid of those so that the next time Dismas goes, he doesn't take a bunch of damage. This poor guy. He's weakened. He's hitting into what is a basically immovable wall in the form of Baldwin. Noisemaker, not an A tier trinket, not an A tier trinket for sure. We are obligated to knock that off. Howling End going through block is nothing to sneeze at. Now, this is interesting because Focus Fire, these guys can target any of the first 3 ranks. So they will not target the Plague Doctor despite it having taunt. And this is going to work out nicely because we will withstand, which will mitigate the next 2 Sword Boy attacks. Sword Boy, not to be confused with Soy Boy. Wildly different things. This looks like a Grape Shot Blast to me if ever I've seen one. Oh, the crit token. Now, unfortunately, we're all out of taunt tokens, so we're taking some random attacks. Well, the person who's supposed to get hit got hit. You'll love to see it. I think we have Howling End this turn again. But it will be weakened. No, we don't. Eh. No point in not using it. Alright, again. Dismiss. I think we did get this off Adrenalizing Ash. Oh my. Grape Shot Blast hitting for 21 crit feels very strong. Ah, refreshing my taunt. A bold move, little drummer boy. The fates have aligned on that front. Oh, and when we get those, that's so nasty. I think they're both dead. Yeah. And this guy having Death's Door is strangely beneficial because then turn order doesn't really matter. Oh. Oh, that was closer than I expected. Stun resist and melee damage. And a mastery. I'm going to do it. We've already gotten some baubles. And we get the trinket discount. I think we just skip it. I don't think there's any point. Yeah, that's enough. The caltrops are big. And we're going to have to throw stuff out anyways. The Ethereal Dust needs to stack higher. If it's stacked to like 3 or something, I could see it. But as it stands, just I don't think it's worth it. Pouch of Lie, not going to do us a lot of good in the mountain. So we're going to get a 50% discount on trinkets. Reverberating Redoubt. So I would go Dark Run for the end of this with Reverberating Redoubt on Baldwin. That's probably the thing that I want most of all. Sickly, Selfish, Field Surgeon, and Slippery. We're headed to the mountain. This much we know. And oh, it was a discount on Stagecoach equipment. How unfortunate. So Galvanizing Goblet, excuse me, is quite good. Who has the worst quirk now? Only Selfish. None of these are going to come into play much. Selfish might ruin a relationship. And then let's look at relationships and see how we're doing on that front. Yeah, pretty much perfect. I don't think I've ever had a team that got along this well. Famous last words. We'll pick up Adrenaline Rush. We'll upgrade Magnesium Rain. We'll upgrade Ruin, because we always do. I don't think Breakthrough is worth it. I don't really understand what their vision for breakthrough is. What are they trying to get at? I might put point blank shot on for the brain in case things go really weird. Very few of those were needed much. We're not going to get shuffled. Pick up the boxing gloves. Can never have too many smoke bombs.
Despicable and dangerous.
And we don't get to take it with us, so might as well. Oh yeah, and I wanted to switch this up. So I think this goes... Adrenalizing Ash goes here. And the 15 damage trinket goes here. And then I would love to use From Beyond on Baldwin and replace the HP trinket, but we didn't have... It would be that and Galvanizing Goblet. I'm not planning on doing a lot of healing that's going to give me extra actions on the final fight. That may be extreme hubris, but adrenaline tonics don't stack, do they? They do. Okay, that might be worth picking up then. Let's see. 6 smoke bombs is disgusting. Although we'll swap those at the end. And then adrenaline tonics may replace healing salves if we have to use them. All right, we'll just go like this, and then none of this is particularly interesting. All right. Not an infernal torch run, we have learned. We've already selected the mountain. Okay. Let's blow this popsicle stand. We're headed into the mountain. This run we basically didn't have a stress healer, and things went okay. We have 2 more cultist fights, and yeah, I know we are going to be discarding a bunch of baubles for the hope. There we go. We'll discard other things once we know what we're going to be getting rid of, but yeah, here goes nothing. Might as well take the strength. Which relationship is slightly worse? Nope, they're all great. All right. Give me strength. Okay. The flesh warps. Love to land the blind, for sure. That was a very weak hit, given that we were strengthened. Just stole my stuff. Alright, my hope that we were going to get this guy down before the worships came up is feeling less likely. I'm going to hit you to get rid of your dodge so that we can start rolling some stuff, and then... That gets rid of the weaken and puts a dot on him, which is something. Next turn is we're going to have to get some really lucky crits. That's basically what it boils down to. The blind, it does nothing.
Let us hope to finish this quickly. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Unfortunately, we have a blind... Oh, we have blinds all around on the front edge. You hate to see that. Well, 50-50. So I don't think... Yeah, the worship is coming in either way. But I'll spend that to get rid of the blind. Wow. Weak hit, too. Oh, the blind does something, but she's going to start out and immediately heal, unfortunately. But somewhat unavoidable, unsurprising, however you want to say it. Oh. Dismiss is just hitting, like, not at all. Alright. We're doing 50% less melee damage, but we might as well still swing for the fences. Alright. That was nice. That was nice. Oh, I wish I had taken highway... I wish I had highway robbery at the moment. Howling End? Question mark? Wow. Not as much as it could have been. Oh. Was that one off? I didn't get my mouse cursor there quickly enough. Might as well use some of the laudanum because we're not going to be able to take it with us. Who has the laudanum? Is it you, Paracelsus? Yeah, we only get one. It's not worth it. Okay. Still a fine fight. We had a bit of bad luck.
Let it die.
Oh, let's refill the coffers here before we go to the next fight. The noisemaker? Or just more laudanum? I could go for some redundancy on smoke bombs, but that's probably not. And I don't, yeah, just put all the laudanum in so that we go in with absolutely as little stress as humanly possible. I don't think there's a way to split up stacks. That's another interesting thing. A little vulnerable. What do we have this time? It's a cardinal. All right, the cardinal goes down a bit faster, so... Famous last words, but that's the way it's supposed to go. Oh, the Yawning Void early, eh? Yeah, that does that. I was gonna say. That's that really throws a wrinkle into things. Our leper is trapped in the middle of nowhere. Like I said, you can't take it with you. I don't think we can even withstand from back here. Yeah, no withstands. That was a really annoying... Did I forget to try and blind this guy? No, I think it acted before I had a chance to, but I did forget to reblind. Or, I did forget to blind, but I had a chance to reblind, is what I meant to say. But we love that. That's good stuff. What are you going to worship now, little monster babies? A. I can't purge from this slot. So I guess I just withstand. Ooh, forgot to use the laudanum. Dang. Okay, so we will get the magnesium rain off, which means they won't be doing stress attacks anymore. I was gonna Solemnity, but I guess I didn't need to do that either.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Oh. Love to see it. Alright, now... might as well try and get rid of that last stress pip. Alright, we should be going into the final fight as good as we can be. I don't think I've ever gotten a 9-point crit on Noxious Blast. That was kind of disgusting.
The loathing festers.
Now for strategy. Strategizing. So we definitely put 2 here. Keep the 2 healing salve, I think. We'll put 2 laudanum. Actually, put the healing salve. Give you caltrops. Put the healing salve here. And then... I think just 1 more. I mean, 4 smoke bombs is better than 1 caltrop, surely. Hey, Robbie. I don't know if you can hear me now, but happy birthday, right? I believe. Oh, and we gotta discard all the stuff we're not using. Let me make sure I got this right. Healing salve, 2 caltrops, 2 caltrops, 4 smoke bombs. Yep. We can't take it with us. Oh, yes. Definitely, Kara. First turn aim shot is decided. Oh wait, do I want to switch any skills? That's like there's no point in having purge. Holy cow, that would have been bad. Raucous Revelry I don't care about. I don't think I'm going to be double tapping. Pistol shot is better. Okay, now I think I'm ready to go. All right, so this could be a very fast run. It's going to... Oh, thank you, Robbie. I'm so glad to hear it. I spent all weekend making it myself, so it was super fun. But yeah, lockout order is going to make a huge difference here. Fortitude is a great first one to get locked out on. I don't think we're going to get crit trinkets here, but I don't want to waste our strength, so I'm going to do this, I think. That was a low roll. They're going straight for our Plague Doctor. Just pick a random one to get going. We're looking for crits. We may need that healing real soon. Decisions. Take some hits. Yeah. This was a underwhelming first round there. Dismiss tries to get stunned. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. You're great. Denial of Reason is a good second one to get. Random stress heal. Random stressor. So good. I think the best play here, as weird as it sounds, is actually to take aim again. So that we get the crit on our next Caltrops. Which is interesting. If you had told me that was the way that was going to play out, I would not have guessed it. I'm in a healing solve over here. Nope, not going to bother now. I guess we can just start swinging. Yeah, probably ruin though. This is a weird first couple rounds. I feel like I've had other teams that have just been way faster. Okay, that miss on the stun is huge. We'll probably get Denial of Arms next. Oh, Denial of Range next turn would actually be really bad. Because that would ruin my plans with Dismiss. I didn't think of that.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Get some more bleed going. Yeah, we're probably going to get Denial of Ranged, and I'm going to be so sad about it. Oh, Denial of Arms, also not great, especially since we just used Ruin.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
Wait, why didn't light them on fire? What the heck? Oh, maybe it did. Maybe it just didn't show. Yeah, okay. It did. It just didn't show them. I think we're in trouble over here though. I guess we kind of needed a Solemnity, but we're not going to get, yeah, we're only going to get a Solemnity. This is the lowest debuff resist, and we didn't land it anyways. I think the lockets are going to die in a very unpredictable order, potentially. That feels the worst when you have to pass like that. All right, well, Boudica's going to get a big hit in if she doesn't die. No stun? Stun. Boo.
And vexation.
No healing. Yeah, 15 burn on almost everybody. We can't heal. You're taking 18, so you're not quite dead, but we're probably going to put you to... We're probably going to kill you. You're going to be a problem, because we don't want you to die too early. Let me try to sure up the kill here. Yeah, not being able to adrenaline rush is a bummer. We're gonna hold off one. I don't want to kill the healing locket. $28 over here. I'm putting up the taunt to try and protect Boudica. Oh, the plague doctor's like, but wait, what if instead of hitting the leper who has 83 hit points, I took the hit? It's freaking mad scientist genius. So much for taunt, right? Okay, this is where things are gonna get good though. Denial of reach. All right. I mean, we have it on the 5th round. It's already over, in fact. I think we can just hit pass turn. 14? No. You are not dead. You are dead. You are dead. Okay, so we just have to make sure they die in the right order. That's all. Yeah, so we don't want to hit here because we want the Lock of Wasting to still get its turn. Or to not die. If it had died, it was going to heal the other lockets, which is bad for business. I don't know if we can do it. I got plus 120% damage. Ooh, this might be a big hit. Let's see. Just for style points. Oh, that was sad. That was a min roll. But yeah, that was certainly an interesting run. We brought out a team that had basically, in my opinion, no stress healer. We barely used Raucous Revelry. We focused very heavily on using Solemnity on the leper as a way to kind of like, well, Solemnity and also Intimidate. To kind of keep things under control. On the final fight, yeah, that's very true. But during the run, the leper tanking was the only thing that kept us afloat. Yeah, but overall a good run. So now I have a decision to make because we that was like speed run territory, to be sure. Very, very quick run. I don't really want to start another one. We'll be playing another one in a couple weeks. Yeah, we're only at 3.5 hours. Wow. Decisions. Thank you, Kara. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quickly and ponder what we will do, if we'll do something or if I'll just call it an early day. But be right back. it looks like things quieted down while I was away, so I think I'm gonna take a look and see who's streaming, and maybe I'll send Twitch folks over to a friend if anyone's going at the moment. Well, doesn't look like it. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their days or evenings or whatever it happens to be. And I will be back tomorrow playing The Last Spell, I believe. And then the day after that playing Gordian Quest. By the way, David H., I just noticed that you subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much for the subscription. I'll have to figure out why that didn't pop up in my alerts, but I will tinker with that tonight, because that's the kind of thing you can do when you have a little bit of time in the evening. So for now, take it easy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.